Good evening, everyone. This is Steve Fletcher with the Trumpet for My People. Tonight is September 8th, 2018. And on this eve of what everyone is watching as the Feast of Trumpets on September 9th through September 11th, I have an amazing piece of information for you, true celestial proof that the Feast of Trumpets in 2018 is October 10th and not September 9th. Here is the proof I'm going to share with you, and I'm just going to share with you what I have found. This is an amazing piece of information right here, and I don't know who could look at this and still deny that the Feast of Trumpets is truly October 10th and not September 9th. Last year, we had the most amazing sign on September 23rd, 2017. This sign was the Feast of Trumpets. It was the sun and the moon in Virgo with Jupiter. And basically anybody who's watching today looking for the return of Christ knows about this sign. So this sign is a very important marker for us that we continue to watch and we continue to try to understand. And I found something today that is an amazing confirmation within the Revelation 12 sign that shows us October being the true Feast of Trumpets and not September. So we have our sign. This is the sign that came on the Feast of Trumpets, and it's the sun and the moon in Virgo. So what do we have on October 10th? October 10th. Here we have the constellation Virgo. This is showing October 10th at 11:50 p.m. All the pictures I'm going to share with you have the same time stamp on all of the pictures. This is the constellation Virgo, and we have the sun within the constellation and the moon at the same time. The sun and the moon in Virgo. And this is the sign. The new moon in Virgo is the Feast of Trumpets. This is proven by the Revelation 12 sign itself, that the Feast of Trumpets has a celestial marker. It's the sun and the moon in Virgo. So here we have Virgo, we have the sun, we have the moon as it's just becoming a crescent. It's the new moon of the 7th month in Virgo. And this shot is focusing on Virgo. Now let's go to the next shot, and this is going to focus on the moon. And we see that there's the marker there is focusing on the moon. So this is our sign of the Feast of Trumpets. This is a sign that we can look back 1 year ago and confirm that there is a celestial sign in the heaven that marks the Feast of Trumpets. The sun and the moon in Virgo. Now here is the picture of the moon. It's the beginning of the Feast of Trumpets, the crescent moon in Virgo is the Feast of Trumpets. Now, if we look at Jupiter, we still see Jupiter within this set. Last year, Jupiter had been in Virgo for over 10 months, and now Jupiter has been in the constellation Libra since December of last year, where it remains. And so within this same area, Jupiter is still waiting for the fullness of the birth event to take place. We're still waiting on the final fulfillment of the birthing event that is the Revelation 12 sign. And Jupiter remains within this region. So this is an amazing confirmation. It's a celestial proof that the Feast of Trumpets is October 10th and not September 9th. It's the new moon in Virgo. The sun is in Virgo. Here is the crescent moon as the Feast of Trumpets begins on October 10th. And remember, we have the peace deal of the century that is not going to be revealed until September 25th at the United Nations General Assembly by Donald Trump. So this fits in with the October Feast of Trumpets as a lead up to the Feast of Trumpets and as a lead up to True Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement on October 20th. We have the peace deal of the century. And this is going to bring forth the division of Jerusalem. I don't think we can go beyond October because of the Jubilee year, because of the 70 years of Israel, and because it says in Leviticus 25:9, it says, "You shall cause the trumpet of Jubilee to sound on the 10th day of the 7th month, on the Day of Atonement. You shall make the trumpet to sound throughout all your land." So here we are still waiting on the full fruition of the Jubilee year, the final Jubilee, which I do believe will bring forth the rapture of the church, the final liberation of God's people, the judgment and the cleansing of the earth, which will bring in the millennium. The millennium, the return of Jesus Christ, and the 1,000-year reign of King Jesus on earth. So biblically speaking, the trumpet of Jubilee will sound on the Day of Atonement. We need to understand the calendar. We need to understand when will the Day of Atonement be. So we are looking at the peace deal of the century on September 25th, True Feast of Trumpets on October 10th, and True Yom Kippur, October 20th. And here's the scripture, Leviticus 25:9. I believe this is an amazing proof that goes along with all the other things that I have been sharing about True Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement on October 20th through 23rd, 2018. I pray you are blessed tonight. This is Steve Fletcher with the Trumpet for My People, the sign of his coming revealed.